When building the main roof of the Wyneken Drayage company, first locate the 2 sheets of gray-slate shingles, and along the bottom of each sheet there is a long ridge piece of shingling that you need to separate. You'll use one of these 2 pieces up on the ridge portion after the roofs are built. Once you've pulled that apart, then you want to cut your cardstock to size. This is going to go underneath the shingles. And after you've cut it to size, along one of the long edges, you want to put a bevel on it so that the fascia trim hangs correctly. To illustrate this, I'm going to hold the roof at an angle like it would be on the building. And I'm going to use this shim as an example of what the fascia trim would be. If I glued the fascia trim directly onto the cardstock without trimming it, the fascia trim would hang incorrectly. Fascia trim is designed to hang parallel to the wall that is below it. In order to accomplish that, we have to cut a bevel into the cardboard along one edge. You can do that either by using a sharp X-Acto knife and cutting a bevel along that edge, or take a piece of sandpaper and pass it back and forth a few times till you get the bevel you want. Once that's complete, take your gray shingle stock again and lay it upside down. Then you want to position your cardboard sheet so that it is about 1/16 of an inch off of the edge of the bottom of the shingles, and then 1/16 of an inch off of this side. You want to leave a little bit of room there so that when we glue the fascia on later, it'll have a little bit of a lip to glue to. And then I use an inexpensive craft adhesive sprayed on here onto the cardboard. Lay the cardboard in place, position correctly, lay some weight on it, allow it to dry. Once that's done, we have to trim this side over here using a straight edge and a really sharp knife. Again, letting the shingles hang over about 1/16 of an inch. Cut that off there. Along the ridge side, which is up here, you don't need any overhang because of that ridge piece that's going to be glued on up here. So lay your straight edge. Lay your straight edge exactly at the ridge part of the roof. Cut right along there, and your roof then is ready to get put on. Before you glue the roof on, you do need to add some bracing. I just use 1/8 by 1/8 inch strip wood. I use 3 of them, about an inch, spaced about 1.5 inches apart. You don't need any around the edges because the walls that come up will support the edges of the roof there for you. After you have the support pieces glued in place and the shingles are all trimmed, the last thing you want to do is take your fascia trim, put a little line of glue right along there and glue the fascia trim. This is why you leave a little 1/16 of an inch overlap there on the shingle, so you've got a little spot there to place the fascia. And then when you glue the front fascia on here, which will be the eave edge, that'll be placed at the correct angle so that it's parallel with the wall below it.